Normani, where you at, girl? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. Today I want to talk to you guys about somebody that has been on my mind for quite some time, and that is Normani Corday Hamilton. Now, if you don't know who Normani is, to my surprise, a lot of people don't know who Normani is. Like, I legit talk her up and gas her up to my friends, and they're just like, who? And that is a huge shame, y'all. Normani is could be potentially one of the biggest artists of our own time, but she is not going to reach her full potential because she is self-sabotaging her entire career. So a little backstory, Normani Corday, she was born Normani Corday Hamilton in May 31st, 1996 in Atlanta, Georgia. She was then raised in New Orleans with two older sisters and her family. And she then relocated to Houston, Texas with the rest of the Katrina kids back in 2005. And Normani ever since has always had a passion for music, and she ended up pursuing it when she got a little bit older. So way back in 2012, Normani auditioned for the second season of X Factor, and she auditioned as a solo artist along with her other group members. And Simon Cowell loved each and every one of these girls, and he decided to make a girl group, which was completely lacking in America at the time. I mean, you had Little Mix, but they were mainly like a UK-based group. So we needed a group that would fulfill the shoes that Danny Duquesne and the Pussycat Dolls left vacant. So she joined the group along with Dina Jane, Camila Cabello, Allie Brooke, and Lauren I don't know her name. But she formed a group, it was the five of them, and they became a group known as Fifth Harmony. On the beginning of their careers, Fifth Harmony was a little too kids bop-ish for me. They were wearing like teacup party dresses, and they were like singing kind of old 1950s tunes. They weren't really, like, they were a pop group, but they were just a little too bubblegum for me at the time. So I really started paying attention to Fifth Harmony when they came up with the song Worth It, and they got to show, that's when they really sexed the girls up a little bit. Like, they were still like classy and had pants on, but at the same time, they were more provocative in their tone. And then they also put out another song called Work From Home when they were dancing in a construction site. And it was in that very music video when people really paid attention to how much of a boss and how much a beast of a dancer Normani Corday was. Now, I don't know if Dina Jane, the other group member, the lighter skinned group member, is a black woman, but Normani Corday was known as the black member. She was like the token black girl of that group. But truth be told, she was the most talented out of all of them. Let's keep it real. But in that group, she faced a lot of racism throughout her whole entire tenure with these girls. Now, granted, I believe all the girls got along for the most part, but you could tell there was like a little rift between the girls and Camila Cabello, who was the de facto leader of the group. Now, Camila Cabello, I'm not going to give a full-on backstory about her, but she was caught back in the day liking and saying like really racist tweets towards black people and black women. And also with the fact that Normani received a lot of backlash from the group's white fans, and Camila Cabello never tweeted out support for her at all. So you can kind of tell that there was like a slight rivalry, slight tension within the group somewhere between Normani and Camila. Fast forward about a year or two later, Camila Cabello went solo for God knows whatever reason. In my opinion, she sounds like a squealing muskrat, but that's neither here nor there. And Normani, along for the rest of the girls for another year, kept the group as a quartet, so it was literally Fourth Harmony at that point. Another standout moment that Normani had was during either the 2017 or the 2018 VMA Awards, where Fifth Harmony took the stage as a quartet and they performed along Gucci Mane. And Normani just had the dances down to a science. Like, she was literally Beyonce meets Janet Jackson on that stage. Like, nobody on that stage could touch her and her dance skills. And when she dropped down and did the splits, everybody was just like, oh my God, like, this is the girl. Like, she is finally about to be here. So when Normani went solo, she put out like a 2-song EP with Calvin Harris, 2 pop songs that were really good. And then there was like a little bit of rumblings here and there. Like, she would like put out something and then go into hiding and cook in the lab. And then later on down the line, she put out a song with Khalid that was a lead song for the movie Love, Simon. And it was called Love Lies. And it was like a dope pop song. Like, it was nice to see 2 black people that could actually sing in the pop genre. So things kind of quieted down a little bit more after that. And then Khalid performed the song in the 2018 Billboard Awards. I think it was 2018. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But when Normani performed with Khalid, she came out, y'all, in this Tina Turner black fringe dress, just looking absolutely amazing. The bob was on point. The hair was on point. The two dancers were on point. But she came out, twirled, spun in a circle, and poked her ass in the air. And right then from there, we knew like this was going to be the next Beyonce. Now, I know she hates being compared to Beyonce, but Normani, it is a privilege and an honor to be compared to her because nobody else besides maybe Chloe and Halle are being compared to Beyonce, and you were being compared way before them two were. And then she also released a song with Black called Ways, which it took forever for her to get that music video out. Like, a lot of people were blaming her team for that, but it was really on her. Now, this is a trending pattern that I noticed with her. It was really on her because she was trying to get the editing down to a science, which can't really blame her. She wants a hand in every single part of her craft. But she put the video out and it was rave success, and then she even performed that song with Black on SNL. Sidebar, is his name Black or is it Six Lack? Please let me know. But she performed that song on SNL and she just had rave reviews. But after that performance, damn near almost like, I want to say 7 months later, she put out this song called Motivation, which was like her debut single. Like, this was her crazy in love moment. Like, now to be honest with you guys, even though I love Motivation, at first it was a little kids boppish to me. Like, it was a little too like bubblegum. But I will say it is the one song that reminded me of my days as a cheerleader. Like, it's the perfect song to tumble to and do backflips to. Like, so she kind of had like a little niche market in that whole entire song. Like, it was very, very cute. The video to Motivation was absolutely on point. It was legit a tribute to Britney Spears, Beyonce, Destiny's Child, and Jennifer Lopez all rolled into one. And it was just a big hit across the world. But riding off the success of that song, she went ahead and performed that at the 2019 VMA Awards, and it was just like a huge success for her. Like, this was the springboard moment to where it was going to solidify her as the new girl in the game. Like, the new girl that is going to be this generation's Beyonce. But that, unbeknownst to us, became the peak of her career. And it became the peak of her career because after that, we have not really seen her since. I mean, yeah, if you follow her on Instagram, all she really does is post Savage Fenty ads and also, I guess, bikini pics of herself. But overall, Normani hasn't really done much of anything since that VMA's performance. And I just want to know why. And I have a few speculations on what exactly happened. So at first, her disappearance, mainly me and her fans kind of blamed her team for her entire absence, them not following up on any other project after that performance, them not really promoting her like they needed to. And it was speculated that her team honestly didn't really have enough money to support her career. It's like, there were some rumors that like they were basically robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like, they could not afford to support her and they couldn't really afford studio time for her. So it kind of put a halt in her career. But in my opinion, that's not really the case because an artist, at some point, there needs to be some self-promotion going on. And she hasn't really been doing much of any of that. Like, you mean to tell me that you can't cook up a 2-minute song in the studio and then put it on your Instagram or put it on SoundCloud? You mean to tell me that you can't post a video of you dancing out to one of your hit songs in the past? Like, you mean to tell me, Normani, that you can't like do anything else but be an Instagram influencer at this point? I feel like part of her is not ready to step into the position in the pedestal that we put her on in society. I feel like she kind of is mainly crumbling under pressure. And I feel like there may be some other things holding her back. Like, maybe something going on with her family. Or maybe she has a man that's kind of holding her back. Like, maybe she has a boyfriend in her life that she wants to cater to. And that's why she's not really investing in her career. Who knows? But at the end of the day, Normani, you're about to fuck this up. You're about to lose your momentum. You've already lost your momentum. The last time we really saw her doing anything was in the WAP video dancing at the end, and that was it. She looked great in the video, but again, that was another opportunity for you to promote yourself, for you to promote your next project. When is this album coming out? When are you gonna put out an EP? When are you gonna be in a movie? Like, what is going on, Normani? I feel like this whole entire halt in her career is on her own at this point. Like, she is the reason why there's no forward action. I really feel like she's probably investing herself more into either a boyfriend or her family at this point, instead of investing the much needed time into her career. Like, I don't know what you're doing, girl, but whatever you're doing right now, pick that shit up and put it on social media or put it on YouTube or something. You have your own channel. What's like, give us something to root for, Normani. Like, we're right here and you're not doing anything. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of people have forgotten about you, and a lot of people are in my age group. I mean, yeah, granted, I'm like a millennial, like a young millennial, but even the millennials are starting to be like, who is Normani? Like, I've had 5 of my friends, I gas you up all the time, girl, and every time I tell my friends about you, they're like, who is Normani? I don't know that girl. Like, where did she come from? Who is she? What did she do? That is you right now. You are supposed to be where Chloe is about to be. Chloe from Chloe and Halle. Chloe is about to take your position, girl. Let Chloe go solo for a little bit and put out a hit song. She's going to pop and people are going to forget about you, girl. Like, you need to do something. Give us something other than getting a bag from Rihanna. Give us some new music. Like, even if it's just one song, girl, like, let us know that you're alive. Like, do you have a pulse? I think the last thing I ever saw her on was when I was in the grocery store. She was on the cover of Shape magazine, which is cute. You got a nice shape, but girl, you're more than your body. Like, you are that bitch. And maybe you don't know it yet, but nobody else can really compare to you right now. There are no girls dancing and singing at the same time like you. Like, I want to root for you so bad, but I can't root for you if you're not rooting for yourself. Like, you are legit so close to popping, or you were so close to popping, but now it's just like, where's Waldo? Where's Carmen Sandiego? Where's Normani? The people want to know. I mean, at least I do. I can't speak for everybody else. But what I can do is speak for the fact that, girl, you're flopping right now. That's what everybody's thinking. Like, you need to get it together. Another thing that bothers me is that, Normani, you went through fighting through racism, fighting through all types of obstacles so that you, a dark-skinned black girl, could have this pedestal. We haven't had a dark-skinned black pop artist on your level. And you're just sitting here letting your career fall to the wayside. At the end of the day, Normani, the main message I have for you is if you continue to give in fear, you're going to lose your career. Like I said earlier, we have never seen a dark-skinned woman really get to the same level as Beyonce. It could have been Kelly Rowland, but that didn't happen. So you have the opportunity to do that. So, Normani, my closing words to you is, after everything that you have been through and everything you achieved, it would be just a shame, like a true damn shame, if you were to just throw all of your progress to the wayside. You still have enough relevance to where you can come back with a vengeance and we will still support you. So I don't know, I'm just guessing on the issue that you're facing, whatever is going on, I truly can't tell, but all I know is don't end up like Blue Cantrell. But those are my views on the whole entire situation. Normani, girl, we still love and support you. And also, do you guys like my shirt? Isn't this dope? Homage to Aaliyah. If you want to get a shirt like this, check out my girl, Black Femininity TV. I believe she's still selling these on her website. I'm not sure, but I'll give you guys a link down below. It's not a paid promotion, but I just love the girl to death and I love her channel. Black Femininity TV is one of the best channels on YouTube. But those are my views on the whole entire Normani situation. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to come at you guys with some more content.